Hey, it's your boy Walt, and I want to check out Robert Downey Jr.'s audition for Iron Man. Man, I want to see what they saw that gave him the go ahead. Let's get to it. Listen.
Double time on my business.
We set and action.
Oh, Mr. Stark, you have been described by some as a Da Vinci for our time. What do you have to say about that?
Da Vinci, ridiculous. I don't paint.
Oh, and what do you have to say about the fact that Stark Weapons is responsible for millions of deaths since World War II?
Oh boy, let me guess.
Berkeley?
Yeah. Ms.
Miss
Brown.
And it's Brown.
Yeah, I remember this scene.
Well, listen, Ms. Brown. It's an imperfect world, but it's the only one we've got. I assure you the day weapons are no longer needed to keep the peace all happily transist to manufacturing bricks and beams for baby hospitals, making hemp pants and the like. But until that time, can I get you a drink?
Is that what he said? I feel like that is kind of what he said, but I also feel like in that moment, he said something about like, my father believed that peace was having a bigger stick than the next guy. I think that's what he said, right? Or was that at a different point?
You rehearse that much?
Yeah, every night in front of the mirror before bed. Why, is it stale?
Well, I can picture that.
I could show you firsthand.
Sorry, I don't laugh at your jokes. I haven't been paid to like all the DOD fat cats in this place, Mr.
So,
Stark.
stick around. You'll be on payroll soon enough. Call me Tony.
I'm sorry, Tony. I was looking for a more serious answer.
Okay, here's serious. My old man had a philosophy.
Yeah, this is the part. I love that. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. To me, this is the coolest saying ever.
Peace, by definition, means having a bigger stick than the other guy, so I feed the good dog. We arm the good guys because you can be sure as shit someone's arming the bad guys.
Nice justification coming from the guy selling the sticks.
I mean, my father. My father, who was commended by FDR for working on the Manhattan Project, who helped defeat the Nazis.
Well, others call it war profiteering.
This is a rhetorical question. No need for a response. Tell me, do you plan to run any pictures of all the millions that we've saved by advancing medical technology or kept from starvation with our telecrops? Or are you going to ignore all those advances that were spawned from military funding?
Wow. Wow, you really have all of this down.
It's so funny because even back in the early 2000s, women gaslighting men was already a thing that was becoming like a normal thing. In like even in movies, right? Because the moment he said that, I remember this scene. I was like, he says really true shit, right? Like, yes, don't get me wrong, he was a weapons manufacturer, and the whole point of the first movie was him transitioning from just making weapons to making things that he can use to protect people, right? But at the same time, everything he said is true, right? Like, there is somebody out there arming the bad guys, right? And peace does, by definition, mean whoever has the biggest stick gets to dictate how peace is had. You understand? So I always watched this scene and I was like, no, Tony is right in every single situation here. Like, these type of reporters, they love to report on the negative aspects of something somebody does, especially when that's what people are looking for. But what if that person is doing good shit? Right? What if, like, military funding can also be used for good purposes? Are you ever going to talk about that? Of course they won't. Right? That's a normal life. That's a real life.
Your whole life?
I gotta tell you, is that thing wrong? You're never gonna get me in the sack with that attitude. Crudité?
That's why they got him. Because this boy is good.
Crazy.
Okay. Done. Done. You're still Buckingham Palace. What do we got? What, I gotta break out the psyops? There it is. There's a smile. It's okay. Yeah, so it's natural. Less muscles to smile. Seriously. I gotta hand it to you guys. Every single one of you deserves a medal. I shit you not.
Thank you, Mr.
Stark.
Please call me Tony. I mean, seriously, here you are. You're sweating balls in the desert. You're fighting for our freedom back home. And it's ghastly. The conditions. There's not a woman in sight.
I'm a woman.
Yes. Clearly. Although I retract that statement. I'd like to admit that. God, so I wouldn't kid you. Back home, I got them in rotation like pitchers. What do you got? What do you got? What's getting you through the cold nights, huh? Don't ask, don't tell.
Jimmy met a goat.
He did.
At least it's a girl, okay?
You know what? That's jealousy. Can you smell that? At least you're a one-goat man. It's hard to come by.
One goat man.
He was perfect for this, bro. Like he was just the perfect guy. I don't like you. It makes sense to me that they picked him because it doesn't matter what his issues were or whatever. The moment that you saw him embodying the character, you would have been like, there's nobody that can play this character like him. No one.
There's a lot of us doing well back home. We owe a tremendous amount to your sacrifice.
He
I know.
is Tony Stark, bro.
Schmuck in the suit is going to take off in a helicopter in 20 minutes, bud. There's not much I can do for you, but I'm going to show you a good time. That's something I'm highly decorated for.
Good enough.
I got something special planned for you boys, girls, back at the base.
Great.
But there's one condition. You ready? Will you comply, soldier? Jimmy, you get first dibs on the petting zoo. You like that? Sometimes they don't hit. That's all. I'm out here. I'm shooting. In my own special way.
And action. So who else knows about this?
Nobody. Well, as always, there's a chance Pepper might know. I would probably think, yeah, Pepper knows everything.
Yeah, well, this is quite a feat of engineering.
It should be a real breakthrough.
It's weird. Why does he sound? He sounds like dude that plays Rhodey right now, like the new one. I don't know. Don Cheadle, right? He sounds like Don Cheadle, but the back of his head doesn't look like Don Cheadle. And this would have been Robert Downey Jr. auditioning for Iron Man, not Iron Man 2 or 3. And Don Cheadle wasn't in Iron Man, right? It was Howard. It was Brebra from Empire or whatever, right? So
Our supply list just kind of built itself.
I tell you, if you made a couple of these for the military, I can probably make all those problems go away.
Now, as you know, if I hand this over 5 years, I'll be fighting against these things.
I disobeyed a direct order.
Oh, is that what I did?
A direct order to keep them from blowing you out of the sky. Next time I may not have that same result.
Maybe next time you scramble F-22s against me, I just might not play defense.
Are you threatening me?
Weapons that I built are being used to kill innocent people. Can't let that happen. It's my problem. I'm gonna take care of it.
God damn it, if you start invading sovereign airspace and waging a personal war, it is my
How
problem.
about the fact that this whole country's about to have a big problem and no one seems to give a shit?
It's complicated.
Is it? Not for me. I can make a choice. I can fight for what's right. Tell me, Rhodey, if you were me, would you sit on the sidelines? Could you live with yourself if you did? I know you. Yeah, that's right. You do something about it, too.
It's not up to us to decide.
You heard that, right? That's where you're wrong.
I would have loved to see that scene in the actual movie, bro. I would have loved to see that scene in the actual movie. Because Rhodey is, a military man that always loves to play this, like, the military and the country. But it's like, but the country and the military, that these niggas are shady as fuck. And you give them too much power, they're going to utilize that power in wrong ways. So, Rhodey's always been that character that I always kind of, like, hated a bit, because it's like, even in the second Iron Man. In the second Iron Man movie, Tony is here. He goes to Tony's house, or Rhodey goes to Tony's house when Tony is having a party, right? And I get it. Tony is being a bit reckless with his suit, but he didn't harm anybody. He hadn't harmed anyone. Matter of fact, the nigga was drunk, and his aim was great. That nigga was hitting every single thing he was trying to hit. Then Rhodey is like, no, nigga, you can't have fun with your suit, so I'm going to beat your ass in your motherfucking crib while you're drunk and you can't really defend yourself. Steal your suit, dip off, go give your suit to the government. The government is going to take your suit, manufacture a bunch of other suits from it, and then those suits are going to attack a fucking city. You see what I mean? Like, Rhodey has always been that character to me that I'm like, I kind of hate Rhodey's character because he's a fucking moron that doesn't realize that the government should never have this much power. He is a fucking idiot, like, realistically. But this scene, I would have loved to see it, because then it would have been like, I know Rhodey would feel this way. Like, I should do something.
That's where you're wrong.
That's where you're wrong. I like that.
I'm gonna get back to work. See yourself out. You remember the door, right?
Why did they have this in the movie? That was good. That scene was fucking awesome, bro. They should have had that in the movie. Wow. Wow. Okay. Hey, it's your boy Walt. Like, sub, check out the channel, and let me know, bro. Did you think anybody else could have played Iron Man other than Robert Downey Jr.? Honestly, it's your boy Walt. We catch you in the next one.
I hope you niggas enjoyed the video. But even if you didn't, don't forget to like and subscribe or I'ma shit on your carpet. It's your boy Walt. Catch you in the next video.